Hey guys, welcome to the OSRS podcast. I'm Mad Cow, and we have our special guest, Superhero. What a
What's up,
sexy
everybody?
beast, dude. Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
us, man.
No problem.
Oh,
I'm excited.
And then we got Rikesy down there, fucking
How's it
scuffed
going,
bastard.
boys? So yeah, just like to say a quick special thank out to you, Stefan, for coming on. Most notoriously known for your absolutely epic and crisp quest guides that we all love
There it
so
is.
much.
Beautiful.
Today's episode is the first episode that we've ever actually live streamed. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. It might be a little bit scuffed, but I mean, hopefully we can bodge it nicely. So. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, anyways, let's start out. I say the first thing we do, we're going to hide the Twitch chat now, is let's get a YouTube video on the go, okay? And just a little bit of context for this video. This is a girl that we found. She's a RuneScape YouTuber. We found her on the first podcast, and she makes amazing videos. Like, they're so weird, but they're so entertaining. You guys are gonna be blown away with this shit. Like, it is some next level stuff. So if you guys want to check this chick out, her name is East Emery, 1.1k subs.
I don't think Soup has ever seen this. I don't think Stefan's ever seen this. This is gonna be
even
amazing.
Framed is on this.
Come on,
Framed has
Frame's on
watched
it,
this
dude.
video.
Frames everywhere. So.
Where
Okay.
are you at, man?
All right, I gotta find. I never heard this female, dude.
You're gonna get a good
Alright.
idea of what these videos are like just from this
I'm
one
ready.
alone. Okay, it's random, but it's golden. So let's check it out.
Crime is at a high rate on Halloween.
I wish people would stay inside more.
Detectives, a boy is here to see you.
Send him
A
in.
quality.
I need help. My girlfriend is horrifying.
Get a new one.
No, her skin is cold and has turned white.
Sounds good to me.
Wait.
Fucking
when
love
did
this shit.
Start?
At a Halloween party.
Do you know, it reminds me of back in the day with the old RuneScape music videos. You know, when
Yeah,
people
there
used
is.
to do
Yeah,
that.
I was about to say
Yeah.
that.
But like, you
Those are-
don't get this kind of quality anymore in videos, man. Look at all this effort they go into. It gets better. It really
We
does.
will check
Like a Guns
her
Chili
out.
video, man.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
my guy. Fucking Tom.
That's her in the window.
Something is
Beautiful
haunting
cat.
her.
What should we do?
I am going in.
The editing is real.
Look at it, dude.
She is
The
dead.
cat just.
Let's go talk to the boy. Your girlfriend is dead.
Oh no. My bank.
You are the suspect.
Look at the phone, man. The fuck, dude. Literally, what the fuck?
Moshi moshi.
Mushy, mushy.
Trace that call. Pranking is not tolerable at detectives' headquarters.
It came from Remington.
Thoughts where the Halloween party was.
Barville.
Oh my god. Oh, beautiful.
It was one of the dead girls.
We are dealing with a haunter.
A Pokemon?
Something flew out of the portal.
What the fuck is the accent of the cat? What's it supposed to be?
A
Like Japanese, dude.
I don't know, man. I'm just like, what the fuck is that?
Moshi Moshi, bro. Get
Moshi
cultured.
Moshi.
Evil
I've never heard
guys.
Moshi Moshi before.
They all look so...
Hateful. The haunter must have written them.
We need to stop them.
Let's go.
The garden is messy.
Suspicion.
Dude, I just wanna like go inside of this woman's brain and understand where this creativity's come from.
This
I'm not
is
even
nuts,
I'm not
man.
even hating. This is insane. Like
Oh, the gnome.
the amount of thought process that has gone into this. There's some deep levels to this. There really
We
is.
need to get her over 10k subs for real. Just cause, man. So much effort.
Man, we
Yeah, I'm
should
with
get
you.
her on the podcast one day. Like, we really should.
Oh my God.
I'll drop her a like as well. There you go.
There you go. What a nice guy. The hell are
It's
those?
just statues of dogs.
Plurich state.
Your courage will fail.
It's the haunter.
Fuck.
You are already dead.
I thought they were talking about Pokemon.
Take off your mask.
Your friends will abandon you.
I can't move.
Some deep
I'm
shit.
too sad.
What was that?
Only cracked heads collect stay choose. I will take his mask off.
Did the cat throw the statue at him? Oh my god.
What the fuck? Are you serious? Did you just see that? What the fuck? What the fuck?
What?
Yo!
Was that a rot member?
Whoa!
Did you see what it said?
Yeah. Well,
What the fuck, dude? I thought this.
what kind of videos you're picking out
I-
of PG
I never-
content, bro?
I didn't
I
watch
was
it.
not
Family.
expecting that.
Oh my! What the fuck? What the
That's why she's
fuck?
have 1,000 subs, man. She rated that. That was great.
Mate, I'm actually
Oh.
annoyed. Why did we just play this bitch's shit? There's nothing scarier than racism.
Dude, look at the heartfelt.
Is this?
message,
I don't
dude.
get it.
I
Oh,
was, I'm really confused.
I
yeah.
dude, we're missing the
Yeah.
message here. I don't know what she was trying to get with there.
She was spreading positivity with.
I don't get it. How,
Race?
I guess he's a black guy. He's not a black guy. Sorry, he's a racist, and that's what he's trying to say. And maybe because he's a bad person, that's why he's saying it.
I knew all racists click dog statues. Fucking knew it.
Like that was a twist. I did not see that. Like what the fuck?
What the hell, dude?
It was
Dude,
that was
these
deep.
videos. I don't know, man. I don't know about these videos, man. Jesus.
I don't get it, man.
What's her channel called again?
This. What the
Put that in the
fuck?
Google translation. See if it's something about racism.
I was not expecting that. What the fuck? It would be like that, and we didn't even check it for the podcast. That was
This is
the
what
best
we invite
ending.
Stefan to, dude. Are you glad you're here now? Isn't that
Yeah,
wonderful?
I mean, I'm discovering new channels I didn't even know existed. This is great.
It's a brand new experience,
She's got a
man.
lot of Look at those thumbnails, dude. That's insane.
Right?
I would click on a video if I had a thumbnail like that. That's crazy. Wow.
That is the most random thing I think I've ever seen. That is like that ending. Like what the fuck?
I'm so glad we didn't spoil it and didn't watch it beforehand.
We wouldn't
I'm
have
so-
watched it if we didn't. So I guess
That's
it's
why
something.
Framed liked it, dude. I see what you're doing, Kevin. I see that like. I see that like, man.
Dude, what the actual fuck? I really was not expecting that. I can tell you that. That's just
I know, Ronan,
completely
I know.
random. What do you guys think? Chat, what did you guys think of that fucking video? What on
Talk
earth
about
was
like
that?
dripping acid, so that's nice.
We need more of it. We need more of those creators, man.
Really?
Yeah,
I-
100%.
Dude, I was there.
Man, Willie
We were singing her praises, man. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, do you think that she did that because she's? Do you think it was like an underlining like racist video, or you think that it's actually the opposite to that?
I don't think it was racist.
Yeah.
I just think it was one of those. I don't know if she's going for that scare humor where it's just like out of nowhere, but then she's like racism is bad. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know
like
anything
it,
about
but-
her, so I don't know. I could never tell.
can
But
have a
I'll
swastika
give
on
her
her
the
head.
benefit of the doubt. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt.
She's probably a nice lady.
Yeah.
That's thrown me, man. I don't even know what to think anymore. I honestly, I don't know what to think. I'm so fucking confused right now.
That's one way to start off a podcast, man. Yo, I want to see that damn Japanese intro, dude. Or
You're-
whatever. the
okay,
anime.
okay. We'll do
I
that
gotta
then.
see that. Yeah.
What did the chat
That's
say,
great.
anyways? Of course, there is a framed comment. Of course. Fucking hell, man. We should have known it was gonna be like that because he commented on it. I think the drugs are kicking in, man. I felt like I was tripping balls. Oh my god. Alright, next video, boys. We have a video here. It is titled RuneScape Anime Opening. Now, I will be completely honest, I don't give a fuck for anime. I've never been into it. Don't watch it. Don't even know what it's about. I've just seen
either.
like I've seen anime memes. I know Mint Mad Cow absolutely loves it. So yeah, apparently this is a really good anime RuneScape video or something. We'll see. If you guys are into anime, you have to let us know. So let's have a look. I'm sure you're gonna love it, mate.
Yo. Yes. I love the Japanese spot. That editing.
I can't stop thinking about that last video, mate. That's thrown me so much. I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting that. So random.
What a legend. The music is shit though. Oh my god, is he recording it from a TV? Amazing! What's Airbender?
This is an intro?
It's like an anime intro. I think they were just...
I'm saying I'm not sure if they're usually that long or not, you know?
No, it's only a minute and a half, dude. I know I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I just know that it's not very long. What do you think of it, Min?
Buzzing noise in that video. Was that just me? Or was that not the video?
A buzzing noise?
Yeah, okay.
It may have been Skype. Who knows?
Yeah, that might have just been me. I was like, why is this music so shitty? Okay, that makes much more sense, because the editing quality was good. Okay. Probably Skype. I love the little transition bars and, like, you know, the teleporting Goku shit, and then you get... and then it goes into battles and zoom-ins. That was awesome. The little Japanese font. A lot of time went into that.
It was well edited, yeah, for sure.
What even makes an anime? I don't get it. I don't know what anime is. I've never even watched an anime. When I think of anime, I think of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like Pokemon. Is that anime?
Yeah, pretty much. Everything, animation is anime, unless you want to... Okay, this is not a Japanese podcast. I'm not going to weeb out here. This would be horrible for the podcast. I get so much shit for that. But yeah, it's just short for animation. It's pretty sweet. I like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I watched, like... I think Avatar The Last Airbender is the closest thing I've gotten to, like...
There you
but people
go.
don't say that's an anime. People say it's a Western anime.
I mean,
but
yeah, but it's so good, though.
That and Cory in the House, so...
Oh, well... You guys want to see something horrible? There's a Cory in the House anime intro if you want to YouTube it. Just say
God.
it. I think he thinks Soup deserves it right now.
Actually.
Yeah, link it to me. I don't even know what it is. DM me it on Twitter if you want. We'll put it on.
Alright.
Cory in the House was like a one-season show on the Disney Channel, I think, or something. Nickelodeon, I don't even know what it was back in the day. But people
you
made
made me do this, man. You made me do this.
People memed about it. It's just such a classic like meme. Everybody jokes about it.
Alright, send it to you then.
Yeah, I'm with you, Tom. I don't really watch anime other than that.
No, I've never watched anime, dude. I remember I used to like Yu-Gi-Oh! And I used to like Beyblade and stuff like that and Pokemon, but that's...
You like Beyblades? What the hell?
Hell yeah, man! How can you not like Beyblade?
You like Beyblades? Like Yu-Gi-Oh! I could see, but Beyblades? Just like two things spinning? I don't know, man.
I didn't play any of that or watch any of that, dude. I feel out of place.
No Pokemon? No Pokemon?
I like nothing. I didn't watch. I didn't do any of that stuff.
How?
I don't know. I watched like fucking PBS Kids, Clifford.
Oh, you got fucked up as a child, man.
Clifford, like Clifford the Big Red Dog or something.
Yeah.
What other
Man, that's
Clifford
some
is
fucked up childhood you had there, dude. What the fuck's that?
Pokemon.
I learned
Oh
so
my
much
God.
from him, though, man. He taught me how to be a red dog, bro.
To be honest, I used to watch Dora the Explorer, and I think I was like 16. I used to love that show, man. Me and my brother used to watch it every morning before going to school.
Did you just say you were 16?
Maybe 15. Maybe 15.
I had a friend who was 15, and I went over to his house, and there was just a bunch of Hello Kitty VHS tapes. And I'm like, what is this, like vintage? He goes, no, I really like these. Spent the whole night watching Hello Kitty.
My Little Pony people, dude, they still watch into their 30s and 40s. And
Yeah.
stuff, so. That's a whole other subject, though, man. It's for a different
It's
time.
our audience. We can't make fun of them.
I remember seeing that video about a guy with the little pony thing, and he went into class and said how much he loved it.
The bronies, that's what they're called, bronies.
Like worse than vegans, dude. Holy shit. It's like, why are you telling us?
That's so weird. Okay, let's watch whatever this is. This is it. Am I going to enjoy this, or is it just going to go over my head?
This is gonna be. I don't know. Probably not.
I'm looking forward to this now. Actually, I'm really excited.
And this is a meme, you say?
Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna be good.
I've definitely heard and seen this before.
No way.
Yes!
Dude,
That is sick.
Yes! I love it.
That's so funny.
Yeah, someone donated this on my stream before, and I was crying.
I can honestly say this is going well over my head. I don't have a clue
You
what
have to
this
have
show
like
is.
seen the show. and,
I've
like,
never
understood.
seen it, dude. I grew up with 5 TV channels on our TV, so we didn't have any fancy shit like this. I have no idea who these people are. I've never seen these people in my life.
That's all I need to see. Yeah, it's I get it now, but that's really funny. Like that's what I need.
Do that for you.
The bucket list thing. Right there.
Okay. Do you know what? I reckon we should just have let's have a little break from the YouTube videos. We got a few left. We got probably about 4.
All right, and we still got
left.
the Monty clip. The Monty clip's pretty good, dude.
Oh yeah, we got a few clips. But what I reckon we should do, I say we dive into this the RuneScape updates, the controversy, the thing that's such a huge community splitter currently, and it's gonna upset a lot of people. So
that's a good idea.
Let's jump into
actually talk about RuneScape.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like it's a good idea. Seems as we're actually streaming currently on RuneScape. So. One second. RuneScape updates. There you go. Can you guys just about see that?
Yeah, I'll throw up my computer. So.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
Wildy Rejuvenation.
I'm so down for anything that rejuvenates the wild. I'm out there all the time, and it's just a shit show. It is just a shit show.
It's scary, man. Not because nobody's there.
It's scary for me. I get campfire plan every day. They
true.
hate me, yeah. Oh my lord. So Wildy Rejuvenation going out into the wild. Revenant caves. Apparently they're gonna pass in the polls for now, which is amazing.
That's good.
But I heard there's not gonna be any single areas in the cave.
Yeah, I'm not that. Why can't they just have a little bit of single?
Right, because I tank clans a single and then I taunt them. That's what I do. I need that.
I mean,
shit.
this is just it's exactly how they were back in the day. Rev caves. Like,
yeah, but clans are worse now. We need single areas, man.
Dude,
inside the cave.
I swear, back in the day, in the old Rev caves, there was a little strip of single. There was a little bit of single somewhere in there. There must have been.
The only single part was the entrance and in the north and south part. There was like that little. It was like I don't even know, like a 16 by 16 tile area that was single when you entered the cave.
Okay.
And the rest of it was multi.
Well, they should just do that then. Why not?
Well, they probably will.
That's what they're gonna do. Okay,
yeah, you see the single way combat right there. Yeah.
If it's a huge cave, I'd like more single areas, to be honest. Because how I see the Wildy is the food chain, clans, single PKers, PVMers, and we just need more single PKers, or it's just gonna be clans. So we need to encourage some single areas, man. Get some more people out there. But it's still gonna be very, very fucking fun to do. I just don't think Torvesta.
The only issue is in the cave, if they add a single area, it takes away, people can escape. The purpose of Rev Caves is it's dangerous 24/7. If there's a single area and somebody runs to there, then there's a huge chance they can escape.
Let's be real. Clans these days will get you in like a couple zones of multi if they're good.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
100%.
So let's talk and address one of the most probably controversial things that they tried to poll, which I can see just here, and that's about the PvP weapons and corrupt PvP armor.
Wait, they were trying to go for weapons? I was down for armor, but not weapons.
But it says here we've seen a lot of talk around why PvP weapons and corrupt PvP armors are not included as the part of the poll questions. I'm not surprised. Firstly, I'm not fucking surprised whatsoever.
Me neither.
It's like, I don't know. For me personally, like, to think of Vesta, Morgans, and like Statius and stuff like that coming into old school,
it feels weird.
It does,
right?
It really does.
It just feels out of place almost.
Yeah.
But it's not scary though. It's like one strength bonus more, and it corrodes. I'm more scared of the weapons. The Vesta longsword gave me nightmares as a child.
That's why it's never gonna pass, and I'm okay with the weapons not passing. But the armor is what interests me.
Because I don't see it as like rushers are always gonna have max gear, so they're the only people gonna wear it. But if you actually go to Rev Caves and get an item and sell it for bank to those rushers, then it's a good time. It's people not gonna use it for regular PKing or anything. It's not like you're gonna fight somebody with Statius every day. Just people gonna be rushing with it or clans.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see it too scary. What do you think, Rexy?
I'll be honest, man. When I read the original post, when I read about the Statius and Vesta armors, and I could actually see that they posted the stats and like everything about it, I was just like, this is fucked. I was like, I do not
you?
want. Yeah, I think it's a very slippery road, man. I think once you start heading down that path, a lot of other things are gonna come that way. But then again, it's kind of like it's a different game now. Do you know what I mean? We're not going down the RuneScape free path. Like recently we've had Obsidian Armor, which is the same max hit as full fucking Bandos. So effectively you can rush in 2 mil gear, which is the same as rushing in full Bandos. Do you know what I mean? But I think, to be completely honest, my opinion on this is that I feel like we, as an old school RuneScape community, are worth way more than the hand-me-downs from RuneScape 3. I think we deserve to have new stuff, whether it requires dev time or whatever. I don't care. We have a very loyal, very strong, and very passionate fan base and community, and I feel like, to be honest, we deserve new stuff. It shouldn't be a handy-down. We should have original things that we can all work together on and come up with ideas like that. So seeing stuff which is just like old generated things that come from RuneScape 3, which are probably very easy to implement into our game, I feel a little bit cheated, to be completely honest. I feel like we deserve better, in all honesty.
I think we've been cheated for a while, because we've been just getting all these hand-me-downs. You're completely right. I would like something new. Like sailing, but it got slapped, dude.
So if they were to release these items but with different names, would you classify that as something new?
No, that wouldn't be new.
No, it wouldn't be new. Yeah, it would just be
I think
like.
But like, so you're saying, so if the Revenants were to drop new PvP armor, you just want it like completely reworked armor, or you just want to completely reworked everything, like when it comes to hand-me-downs or whatever?
I think he wants
something
reworked
totally
updates.
different.
Something.
How do I explain this?
I get what you're saying. It is tough to explain, yeah, but I get what you're saying.
It's difficult. It is, because the thing is, right, is like for me, I never cancelled my RuneScape membership since I started playing in like 2004. I never ever cancelled my membership. The day I cancelled my membership was when RuneScape 3 was a thing. That was when I was like, I can't play this game anymore. You know what? I don't love this game. I don't even recognize this game. My biggest fear is that old school will take that path and it will eventually going to something like that. But I understand that the old school team have an incredibly difficult job. Not only do they have to keep an old game alive by, you know, slowly but surely evolving it over time, because let's be honest, if old school doesn't change and there aren't expansions and there aren't new things added into the game, it will die. It's just, it is a matter of time. If they did nothing and left it how it is currently now, it would eventually die. So they have to try and please people like me and a lot of other people that are incredibly wary of the updates they're thinking about bringing out. And this is coming from me. I'm a content creator, dude. If I was a smart content creator, I'd just be like, yeah, fucking let it all in. Fuck it. You know, more content for me to upload on. But the reality is that I love this game. I enjoy this game. I don't want it to become what it did once before. And I understand that it has to evolve and there have to be new things added into it for it to actually be, like, you know, relevant and people want to play it. And I understand they have an incredibly difficult job, but what I think is going down the exact same route by taking the exact same items from RuneScape 3, I just don't feel like that's the right way to go about it. I feel like there needs to be something fresh. It needs to be something new. You know what I mean?
I agree. That's
how I see it.
Completely. Yeah.
I see that, yeah. No, I get that.
Exactly, because I don't know, all these hand-me-down updates are nice, and the RuneScape team is doing an amazing job with Deadman Mode and RuneScape Mobile and really appeasing to the Twitch audience to get more people playing. But for people who actually enjoy the game as it is now and the graphics and everything, you see these updates that are coming from RuneScape 3, you do get weary. I'm feeling like I'm changing my idea. I don't want Statius in the game now. I actually kind of want, you know how there's different builds, 20 defense builds, 30 defense. People even make 11 with the Slayer mask and Addy gloves, and they're completely useless. I would be down for tiered gear that makes those accounts actually viable in their subset sections. I think that would be amazing. Just outside of the box thinking, we could just have different tiers of brids out there. There's a lot to update in the game. There could be way different drops. I don't know if they'd pass the polls though.
And that's the tough thing. So the old school team has already, since the beginning, decided that weekly updates are the way to go, right? And that's a lot. If you look at any other community, there is no other community that does weekly updates. Like I
actually
heard maybe
didn't know they did weekly.
recently,
That's crazy.
yeah, Fortnite is like I heard does quite a few updates, but that's new. But I think Old School's done an update every single week since it was released, right? And whether that's big or small, that's still a lot of work they're putting in.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of. I mean, an update could be anything from. You know,
okay.
Remember the bank pin update they did, right? Like it's not really. It's not gonna change the game, but it's an update nonetheless. And then, yeah. So they have an incredibly difficult job to come out, just consistently be coming out with these updates every single week, whether they be big or small. Now, the issue with the Rev Caves update, I feel like it already was a risky thing to talk about, right? With the community. It's always been a risky thing to talk about. But now that they've actually released the dev blog on it and that they've put so much time into it, and if they vote no the armors, I think that's the end of PvP armor as we know it. I don't see them going at it again for another couple of years minimum. So I think right now it's either deal or no deal for the Rev Caves, right? Like it's either going to pass now or we're going to go years without another Wildy Rejuvenation 2. Yeah. In the terms of Rev Caves, I mean, it looks like some of the other things are going to pass, like the bones on the Chaos Altar or whatever, but I don't know. I think it's now or never if the thing is like it's not like people don't want to. It's like 66-67% at the moment, right? For the PvP armor. So over half the game wants it. We're only missing like 5-6%. And whether you think that's because it's been sort of recycled from RuneScape 3, I don't know. I think that I do like I never actually thought about it the way you guys are talking about it, how you guys don't want recycled content, right? But again, that starts a whole new discussion. I don't really know what you guys have seen on Twitter or YouTube comments or whatever, if people want that as well. So
I just had this I had like a bit of a flashback from my stream earlier. Something that you just said that made me laugh is that I see this meme all the time and I love it, but I hate it at the same time. And it's when you see like a skiller or a PVMer dying in the wilderness, and then they literally type before they die, voting no on every PvP update in the future.
So. It's funny, but
I love it. I love it. I'm just like, you're so fucking dumb, but I love it.
I know. Yeah. I hate that they get the chance to vote on that. But yeah, Stefan, if it was Rev Caves and PvP armor, I'd be completely okay. So I don't know. I'm like wishy-washy, dude. You guys keep bringing me to your sides. Yeah. I'm just down for Rev Caves, but I don't know if I'm down for armor. I'm like,
here's the thing though. I have one factor on my side that like just sways me. It's just nostalgia, because Rev Caves like made my YouTube channel, right? So seeing them potentially come back into the game is like just huge. I just think of all the content you can make at Rev Caves. Like that's so much amazing YouTube comments, so many fun times coming back to the game.
Little did you know. Yeah,
exactly. That's where the dragging troll botting. That's where troll botting like started. Like it's really exciting to think about. But again, that's a different time. That was pre-EOC, right? This is old school RuneScape. It's a different community, a different time. So it's like, it's so hard. And that's why. And now I understand like the devs' difficulty with it. Like that's tough because it's a completely different game nowadays. But again,
if the Revenants didn't drop PvP armor, what else would they drop? Because if they don't have it, I do.
We'll get onto that in a minute, because I'm pretty sure, I've not read this yet, but I'm pretty sure they will address that. They did in a post before this, but I will say here, the Chaos Altar, this here, I love this. This is a really smart idea. It really is.
I mean, it's cool, but it's not going to bring too many people in the wild. It's just like a, slice of life update. It's alright.
Nobody's going to go there for the first month if it's released. No. Everybody's going to be PKing there.
Dude, I think a lot of people, you'll be surprised, a lot of people are going to do this, especially efficiency freaks that want to get, maxed or 200 mil prayer. Like, I'm looking at it now. It says, there's, inside in the Chaos Altar, with a 50% chance for the bones not to be consumed in the process of offering. 50%, that's every other bone. That means if you got 100 bones, you're getting 200 bones worth of XP. That's big. That's really fucking big. I think that alone is enough to get people to go there. And
definitely.
On top of that, it gives more XP than a Gilded Altar with 2 lit burners. If you've completed the Wilderness Diaries, you can potentially save an additional 10%, giving a total of 60% chance for bones not to be consumed. And there's a guy there that you can unnote your bones with, which means that's a money sink. Maybe not a huge one, but, that's good. I like that. That's definitely going to attract people there. And I don't think people are going to go there with, like, in this picture here with 10 mil cash and, like, 1,000 dragon bones. But I think the people that go there will be worth killing. 100%. Like, even just an inventory of dragon bones noted is worth killing. You know what I mean? It would be interesting, though. I don't know if they actually address this. If they make it so that you could note your bones with that guy. So if you're a PKer, you could pick up the bones and note them. I don't know.
You know what? That would be a good idea. That would be. I didn't even think about that.
And then that would also make green dragons active, which are what is it? Where is it? East of there. You know, like the dragons next to the obelisk. No one kills those dragons ever.
I don't think those would be active. I don't know, man. That would not be active. I mean, they're slightly active now, but I don't know how this would correlate.
No. What I'm saying is, if they did make it so you could note those bones with this NPC, people who are killing those dragons could get an inventory, run there, and then run back. If that makes sense, and just like
maybe if they're crazy, that'd be fucking cool. Yeah, okay, I get you now.
I mean, this has so much potential to actually do something good in the wilderness. I'm just think about it like this. You could be up there killing the green dragons with, like, no risk or whatever, and then running across to the altar to get your prayer XP if you're trying to get, like, a prayer level or something like that. You know what I mean? There's potential everywhere for this.
I'm down here. Oh my god. That's some... Damn, dude. That's some next level thinking. I didn't even think about that. That's amazing. Yeah, dude, that's a great idea, actually.
Yeah, it is good.
Those dragons might be packed. Finally, I always check those guys.
Can't wait. Yeah, I love this. I love this. I do.
Yeah, think of that being released, and if Rev Caves passes too. I mean, it's just Wilderness is gonna be 10 times more active. Like it's gonna be crazy.
I can't wait for Rev Caves. Yeah, no, I'm gonna DH
and it's
bomb
passing.
in there.
Rev Caves is passing. I told you, Rev Caves is passing. The issue is that nothing else is passing along with Rev Caves. So yeah, that brings to the whole loot thing again. You know. So,
yeah. I haven't looked at this yet, so I don't know. But the last time I read about the Rev Caves, it said you can expect to get 2 mil GP per hour at Rev Caves. And I'm not sure if that was including, like, the PvP armor drops, or that's just general drops that you get.
Probably general.
If that is just general drops, that alone, it should be in the game. That's insane. That's good. Like, imagine if you could go there on a pure with, like, a bludgeon or some shit and manage to make 2 mil GP an hour. That's insane. That's a lot of money.
That's what people did back in the day too. They just 3-item revs and they made money. But obviously, if you know, that was the exciting thing at revs back in the day, right? Like you get a drop on, and you have 3 items, right? And you get a drop. You're like, okay, I can go bank now, or I can stay more. I can get another drop, right? And if you make the decision to stay, team comes and kills you for all the stuff you had. The team makes money. You know, that's what the wilderness should be.
Man,
in my opinion.
There's gonna be skull tricking for days when that shit comes out.
So much potential.
So many noobs are gonna lose their bank in that cave.
We're gonna be seeing them on Reddit, just you know.
Worst update of the year. I'm gonna love it. All right, Mage Arena 2. I have no idea what this is about, but it looks pretty cool.
People told me there was gonna be new god spells, but then I got lied to. So I'm actually a little sad because I was so hyped because god spells is kind of my shit. And if there were new god spells like Guffix and just they suck ass, to be honest. They got upgraded. I would have been so happy, but I think it's just about the new Mage Cape plus 20 Mage Defense or Mage Attack.
So they've
double,
just they've inverted the old God Cape. Is this what I'm saying? Because it's usually blue with a little white.
There's got to be a better design than that.
It looks like the Fremennik Capes on acid. That looks ugly as shit.
Yeah, they'll change it. So that's actually passing. That's all passing right now in the poll. Everything Mage 2 is passing. The interesting is, like, Sick Nerd actually said he's voting no for Mage 2 because he said that it could be done a lot better. So, spicy drama right there. You know?
That is spicy. It could be done a lot better. Dear God.
I really look into Mage 2 though. So
they need to add more God spells too. Every goddamn God
spells.
Yeah.
But devalues the old ones,
upgraded. The devalue, they suck. No one uses them.
Exactly.
They suck. They need to be better. Like, okay,
actually, the only thing they're used for is what, like, I don't even know. Demo mode, pretty much it.
If so they can't stack, right? If you use Zammy, it reduces their mage by 5%, but it can't stack. If it just could stack, they would be so more viable and main PKing. And if it needs to happen. What in the hell is this blue demon, by the way? What?
All right, yeah. So I'm just reading this now. I've not read this, so I'll read it out. It says basically, in order to locate the bosses, Collodion, I don't know if you say his name, will hand players a hot/cold device which will draw you closer to the boss spawn location. Using this device will cause damage to the player, so you must be conservative when its usage. When close enough, one of the 3 bosses will spawn. which only the player who summoned it can attack, even in a multi-way area. If you take too long to find any of the free spawn locations, all three will be reset and assigned new spawn points. So by the sounds of it, it's not going to be the same spawn location every time, which is kind of good, because otherwise clans are just going to camp in those spots just to be assholes. So
I don't know, man. I can see why Sick Nerd would be against this. It just, I don't know. It doesn't seem great.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem that thought out.
Yeah. I mean, the fucking boss looks like a crayon, too. I don't even...
It looks like, did you say a crayon?
Yeah, it looks like a blended crayon. But yeah, it should be, I don't know, a rebuild of the Mage Arena 2, or maybe an upper layer or something where you fight insane bosses or something. Not where you just go around the wild and probably get slapped by a clan.
Do you know what? Do you know what I love about Jagex? In all of these pictures, they've literally posted the most unrealistic gear that anybody would ever go and do these activities. Full Bandos, Slayer Helm, 10 mil cash. Full fucking Ancestral, Kodai 1, Arcade.
Wonder why.
Like, what the fuck?
Wait, you don't bring that
They're
in the wild?
clickbaiting us, dude. What's
yeah, of course, yeah.
Look at these cool updates.
It'd be so funny to compare these pictures to actually what people take. People are just going to be there in like fucking, ghostly robes and free items.
Risking nothing.
Power Ammy. I fucking hate people who bring Power Ammys in the wild. Glories are 18k. What are you doing? Another rant for another time.
I think that's what they're looking for, is what Brungus says, like, find people roaming in the wilderness. That seems to be what they... Actually, that seems to be, like, the big thing. When they added the demi-bosses, they put them all around the wilderness, so you would find people roaming all around and stuff, instead of one, like static area where people are going to be. So...
I heard they wanted to add a roaming boss back in the day. I would have been down for that. Like, one big mega boss that haunts, like, maybe 2 in the whole game that just roam around different wildy levels, and you gotta fucking search for it. You need like 10 people to kill it, and it drops insane loot. That'd be amazing. I don't know, dude. What's up?
I said, here's the big one. This is the Revenant Caves, and
oh shit!
By the look of it does say single way combat, so I assume they are gonna it's basically gonna be the exact same as it was before.
Exactly how it was. Pretty much exactly how it was. Yeah.
Dude, the Revenants are so far back. Oh my god.
Yeah, here's another thing. So back in the day, the Revenants were put on from like 27 to 32 wilderness, right? So the 2 best Revenants, or the 2 or 3 best Revenants were the ones above 30 wilderness, right? So if you're killing that one, you can't teleport out if a team comes. But all the rest of them, if you're killing one, like the Imp or whatever, the really bad ones, you can teleport out if a team comes. What they want to do here is they want to range it from like 25 to 40 wilderness, right? So a lot of the Revenants are going to be in 30 plus wildy, which means that people can't teleport out if a team comes. So the issue is, should it be like it was back in the day when there's only 5 levels of Revenants, or should it be like 13 levels of Revenants? Because people might not even kill the ones that are above 30 wilderness if they don't have a chance to get out,
I am down for this because what I do is I go to wildy bosses and I just tank the single. The thing is, I can't tank anywhere. I'll just die. So I'd be totally down if just a little strip of single, dude, I could just run to. And then it could be a skillful tank challenge, because a lot of people like the Prayerfully clan. Sometimes you can. Sometimes there's too many. I'll definitely still try it, but this looks insanely hard to do as a solo PK, especially on the first week. It's gonna be gone. You're not gonna be able to do it. Oh, I'm excited.
I don't like the agility shortcuts either. I don't think those should be in there. But I think they could be abused, maybe. Or
are they going to be like really? Are they going to be really high level, or are they just going to be like average?
I think you're gonna need like a wildy diary to do them too. Do all this content so you can enjoy this content.
Man, I ain't doing that.
Again. God damn it! They always hide good content behind shit content every time.
Yeah, and you could somehow probably abuse it too. Who knows?
Oh yeah, the damage bot. Yeah.
All right, 1 second. So it says here, we cannot offer the PvP weapons from the past, but would like to introduce the PvP armors into the game alongside a new bracelet, which will be extremely effective when worn within the Revenant Caves. The Revenants will have new models, although their mechanics and difficulty would be similar to the originals. So, like, I don't think the PvP armor and stuff's going to pass. They said that they're not even going to poll it, so I don't know why it says that here. Are they polling the PvP armor?
They're polled, yeah. They're polled.
They have polled it, and it's failing miserably, I'm guessing.
It's like 67%. Like, it's actually not
doing higher
than
5.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I didn't even know that. I was going to say, but if that doesn't pass, what are they even going to... What are these things going to drop?
What are they going to drop?
I think they said it's up to 2 million an hour without the PvP armor, which that's what we don't know. What are they gonna drop? You know, is it gonna be like a thing for skillers, like, you know, seeds, herbs, stuff like that, or is it gonna be new items that we don't know?
I'm hoping new items. I'm looking forward to raids too as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
There's a lot coming out next year that could change the game. So.
Oh, you can place a dwarf cannon in there too if you want to be a little greedy. Nice,
wow,
yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
With the granite dust where it's untradeable.
Oh, that's how it was back in the day too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Granite dust cannonball. I'm gonna fucking do that. First day,
dude,
release.
this is insane. Like, what if like a big clan, so example Rot. What if this was an amazing moneymaker and they just put down like 10 dwarf cannons? They had everywhere there surrounding the area, and they just camped there for an hour to see how much money they'd make. And like, it could be insane money. It could literally be insane.
Rot's a big clan, but they will get slapped if they stay there too long, just like any clan.
Yeah.
Every clan is gonna be balls deep.
But that's what I love about this. That kind of stuff might actually happen if it's that good.
Yeah.
My dad shouted.
What about the bracelets, man? Oh wait.
1 second.
So what happened to the bracelets? They're like a 40k GP on loss or what?
Yeah, it's something like that. I need to look at that because they're not passing either. I don't think anything's passing. I need to look.
They need the bracelets, man. I mean, I'm down for 3 iteming, but if there's something that people lose on death that actually helps and a little bit of risk, that's what the Wildy's about.
People aren't. I think people just aren't like reading the dev blog about what these items do.
My dad was outside saying he could hear me. He was like shouting my name through the window. He said I'm being too loud, but fuck it. Okay.
But yeah, they don't read anything, man. They're retarded. Just read something before you vote on it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys the same thing I told everyone else. A really cool way for votes to actually count. You split 3 people up, or you split people into 3 categories: skiller, PVM, or PKer. And you know, in order to achieve those categories, you have to have like 1,000 total level, or a couple boss kills, or a couple kills under your belt PvP. And then when you vote for a certain subject, that say it's like a PvP subject, you have a higher vote. You have a bigger vote. So it's like 100%, and then PVMers would have like a 30% vote. And therefore, like, people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about could have a lesser vote on certain items. So it wouldn't fail the polls miserably if it doesn't affect them.
Wonder how they classify that. I think that'd be tough to make.
It would just be like, you just like, okay, it's actually simple. You just before you go to the vote, you just say which one you are, and that's what your count is. If you want to be like all, you could have like 50% every vote. You know what I mean? And then if it's like a PvP vote, like or a slice of life, that would affect everyone. Everyone had 100%. Or if it's just based on the wilderness, it would be strictly PvP or PvP PVM. So it would be a little more work, but I don't know. It'll give everyone a fair chance to vote.
Someone in the chat saying, "What's that banging?" Do you want to explain?
Sorry, my bad. I'm trying to mute my mic. These people are trying to reconstruct a bathroom.
Mate, they've just been fucking for hours. That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
They're up there. They're watching the podcast, mate. They're loving it.
They're just stream snipers, man.
Okay, so
2 hours.
have you guys spoke about the rewards? Have we spoke about that?
Yeah, a tiny bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
So it basically says that they're going to give like a Revenant bracelet. It should be effective in the Revenant caves. I imagine that'd probably be similar to like the Castle Wars bracelet, where it just give you extra damage in Castle Wars. That would give you extra damage to Revenants or something like that. But the way that I see it, right, even if the PvP armor doesn't pass, if it's still 2 mil GP per hour at Revenants, it's still worth having. 100%.
That's what they said about lava dragons, though. And I mean, look at it now. No single spots. It's super fun, but you just get fucked over every time you go out. And you have the 1 item in order to make money there. I mean, time can tell.
The way I see it is like, this should pass. There's no reason this shouldn't pass.
I hope it does.
There really is no reason for this not to pass, because worst case scenario, if it's just complete garbage, they're just going to have to do something about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's going to come into the game and just be completely worthless. I feel like a lot of people are definitely going to go to it, but it might get to a point where people are just like, yeah, there's literally no point in doing this, in which they just have to do like a rework and, you know, find some balance in.
I hope you're right, because I did Scorp, right? The Scorp boss. Deepest Wildy boss. Multi, probably, it's not the hardest boss to kill, but you got to bring runes and everything. and you get what, like a rune axe or some admiral pies, and when you get like the best drop there is, it's 1.3 mil. Absolute shit, and they're never gonna rework it. It's completely useless. So I'm hoping you're right. They probably will rework it, but I just hope it doesn't become irrelevant later down, because this is going to be a major change.
Let's think about this realistically, right? If it's 2 mil GPU per hour, this will never not be relevant, because that will never happen. Because if PKers stopped going there, then people would go there, get 2 mil an hour, and then the PKers would click onto it and be like, "Oh shit, these guys are risking 2 mil. Let's kill them." It's like an ongoing
just like
circle.
Zora, though, like Zora, like the snakeskin boots are now cheaper. Like every item that they're going to release is going to get relatively cheaper.
That's why it has to be. It has to be armor. Like it has
to be certain drops.
It has to be like a drop table. Back in the day, it was a drop table. Like, because remember back then, you get like the ancient statuette. You got like the corrupt bronze dragon claw stuff. You could trade into the guy in Edgeville, the emblems and stuff. That's not going to pass.
Tier 5 emblems or something, dude.
Emblems aren't going to pass. 100%.
Emblem. Yeah, but it has to be armor. It's got to be a drop table of like 10 to 15 things. It's like the smallest thing is like 1 in 250. Biggest thing's like 1 in 5,000 or something. You know, back in the day. If the other side of the argument is like if they add 50 drops that range anywhere from seeds to herbs to whatever, these people who are killing them are going to be risking things right off the bat, right? Because they're going to have noted things in their inventory. Clans are going to come in, they're going to make money off those people. Other side is that those items are going to be devalued massively if it's up to 2 mil an hour, which is more than Zora is right now.
Yeah.
So I'm excited, but I know that the prices are definitely gonna get ripped to shit.
Yeah, that's why it has to. In my opinion, it has to be armor. And actually, this poll surprised me. Like, I actually think the poll came out too fast. Like, there was two or three rewrites of the dev blog. I don't think that's enough for something this size, especially with everything that's being released, especially for Revenant. For Revenant Caves, and as we agreed earlier, the Magic Arena too. Like it just seemed a bit too fast. Like we started discussing Rev Caves. We talked about it a bit at RuneFest, and then a month and a half later, it's up in a poll, which is awesome. But I don't know. I think that we needed more discussion with different communities in order to get for it to potentially pass. Because all I'm seeing on Twitter and Reddit is like, I don't know what exactly. Like, I don't know what the drops are going to be at Revenants. Like, why should I vote yes for them? Like, what's the point,
Exactly. We need more information.
You are right. They've rushed this. They've definitely rushed it.
They show this Crayola Crayon monster and they want us to get Mage Caves. It's bullshit, dude.
And not only that, it's too much at once. This is a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
Rev
Cave should be a different poll itself.
They should have been their own updates, and we should have voted on them like that.
1 week, you got the bank pin, then all of a sudden we got this whole goddamn list that goes down like a scroll, and they want everyone to vote on everything. We need to break this up. But
we need to we'll see. We'll see what happens, because again, it's like a shitty win, right? Because Rev Caves is passing, right? If Rev Cave passes and everything else fails, it's like, yay, like, cool. I mean, great, it's just, I don't know. Yeah. It has to pass, but I don't know if it will. It's gonna be tough.
We gotta relive our nostalgic moments from back in the day. We need this to happen.
For the YouTube content, boys.
Oh,
yeah, we should all be pushing this with the agenda of like, this is the best thing for the game. Yeah,
legit. Just think of like all YouTubers getting together and Rev Cave VKing. That's just it's just so again, the nostalgia factor is hitting me hard right now, but there's just so much content, dude. Like, you have no idea.
We should do the Barrows Brothers series. YouTube, each one dresses up. That'd be.
It's great.
So it looks like this is actually like an original piece of armor they're going to drop here, which is Revenant Van Braces.
They're not passing. Oh, yeah.
They're not passing either. Well,
like it's like 62% for that thing.
That's like the only piece of original content here that I can see.
I don't know why that wouldn't pass, because Barrow's gloves are the strongest for range. So why wouldn't they want another range Van Braces? I mean, it wouldn't even be that big of a deal. God, RuneScape community, you're so mean.
It's the same discussion every time with the PvP update. It's everybody who plays PvP, or everybody who does PvP wants it. Everybody who isn't doesn't want it. Unfortunately, with the way old school is at the moment, it's a massively skilling and PVM based game, and those guys have the majority vote for this sort of thing. That's where the 75% hits you hard,
Yeah, that sucks, man. It's like, if you don't go out in the wild, it doesn't affect you. Stop voting. Yeah, just stop.
It's
That's kind of irritated me that hasn't passed. If that's the only piece of like actually original you know,
It's not
original
even
piece
And
scary.
it's like a
It's
1 in
vampires,
6,500 drop rate too. Like it's a rare drop. You know, it's not like people are gonna get these every 5 kills.
Yeah, it's gonna be like when Kiefer's does clue scrolls, man. You're like, hey, a pair of Van Braces every 5,000. You know? Oh, sorry, Kiefer's, I love you.
That's
Alright.
tough, man.
Oh, here it is. This is the stuff that made me shake my head. I was just like looking at all this and all these stats and like going cross-eyed and shit, and I was like, nah. I was like, no. I was like, please no, please no.
It's only 2 higher than a Bandos play body. Let's be real. That's not that bad. And then
they're
plate skirt's
degradable.
1 more. Yeah, that's
And they
not
degrade
even
after
worth
like
it.
what, an hour.
It gets
you
your
know?
max from like 1+. I don't know that. That's right. I'll mute the fucking air.
And people were talking about how when they're about to hit 0%, you just have your friend kill you and you get 80% of the cash back, right? They can fix that. Like they can change that. It's not like that it's gonna be released like that. They can change that if it's pulled into the
I
game.
hope
But
it wouldn't be released. But it's not even
again, that's why I think the poll was released too early. They don't explain half the stuff, you know.
But all right. Okay. I explained my argument for why I don't like this. Okay, so
No, you can't. I'm just kidding.
This armor, all of this armor, is useless to PVMers. 100%. You would never use this armor in PVM because it's not cost effective. It would be a stupid idea to use this armor ever.
Be a sweet video.
Right? So the only place this would be used is in PvP. But guess what? I think if the actual PKers really think about it, if they're bringing in the equivalent to Bandos, which degrades after an hour, like, this is what people are going to be using in those fights. There are going to be no Bandos fights. Well, there will be some, but you'll get a lot of people that will just be there investors because it's better, and they get less. Not only is it harder to kill that person wearing that armor, but they're going to get nothing from it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's bad for PVM, and it's bad for PKers.
It's not the regular PKers. It's only the richest people, and they're going to be rushers. And I don't even think. Look at those defensive stats, man. That's not even that good. None of these stats are good.
There's a reason that those armors were so expensive in pre-EOC. It's because very few people wore and bought them and used them all the time.
Yeah.
You know? And like Statius was what?
PKers.
This full Statius was what, like 25 mil pre-EOC or something? It's crazy. And the reason it's PvP armor. Nobody's gonna want to use it anywhere else. It's only meant for the wilderness, for the most part.
Wait, it lasts an hour. I thought it was 30 minutes.
An hour of using it.
I think back in the day it was an hour. I'm not sure what
Is it
they
30
pulled.
now? I thought it was an hour still.
I thought it was 30. No, it says it's an hour.
I'd be okay if it was 30,
It's
to
an
be
hour, it's an
honest.
hour.
I'd be cool
As
with
long
that.
as it comes into the game.
Exactly, that's the big thing for me.
Look at the Statius Fulham is 3 strength bonus.
Okay, all right. So
Bloody hell.
in that case, this armor's useless for PVMers. No one with a brain's going to use this PVMing. PvPers, if they want to use this armor, they can feel free. It's just going to be a very expensive and maybe luxurious way of PKing and looking cool, I guess. In which case, I personally see this armor as being fairly useless and having minimal effect on the game. In which case, actually now thinking and talking about it, I probably will vote yes to this. Just because I feel like if that is what is going to save Rev Caves, to make the stupid PvPers happy because they're not going to get any loot from each other for killing someone investor, then fuck it, let them have it. You know what I mean? If they want to get a 1 mil cash stack instead of a Bandos chestplate, then that's on them.
And that changes like Bounty Hunter and regular worlds too, like risk fights and everything. That brings back a whole like the risk fight community is it'll be rejuvenated if I use one to use the right word for that.
They're risking some stupid stuff. Yeah,
that's
they need to get some good stuff in there.
Do you know what? You definitely swayed me. I will vote yes for this. I will vote yes for this. I didn't think I would,
yes.
but actually thinking about it, I think that it doesn't really affect anything. The only thing that it does, I would like to know, is what the max hits would be in, say, like a Kraken whip with Inferno Cape, because I can hit 50s without this.
You probably hit a 51.
Strength.
Let's be real. You probably hit a 51.
I want to know,
higher,
is it going to be 51 or 52? With D-Claws,
Well,
how much
thing is-
HP can you claw out, you know?
Okay, so what's a +3 strength bonus boost? All you gotta do is the easy math here. +3. I think every +4 is 1 higher. So you're gonna hit 1 higher. Are you gonna hit any more accurate? I'm not sure. But it's gonna be a 1 higher hit. For degradable armor, that's probably gonna be very expensive.
And It's not like it's not like all of a sudden every single person is gonna be using this armor. It's a select few people
Obviously,
using this.
Spark Mac is going to be using this armor.
No, because you're risking
Like
you're
10
risking
cents
a
there.
bunch of money,
Yeah.
you know. So it's not
We'll
like
see
all
in
of
the
a sudden
video.
you'll see everybody in Stadius. Like
Yeah.
and the drops are rare from revs, right? It's like 1 in 4,000 or 5,000 for these Stadius Vesta items,
Really?
you know. Well, maybe a bit higher than, maybe a bit lower. I don't know.
I hope
But-
so. Jeez, that's
I-
crazy.
Like I said, I have actually changed my mind. I will vote yes
Yeah.
for this. I would just like to know what the max hit's going to be in that stuff. And you say
And
that
that's something that should have been told, yeah. for
you,
sure.
you say it's every 4 hits that's an extra max hit, but you don't know if like full Bandos and Thirdagefilms max strength gear now is only 1 hit away from that next max hit, so it could actually be 2 hits theoretically. And it depends on what item you're using as well. So I'd like to know the D-Claw max hit, the AGS max hit. I can hit, I believe, an 82 with the AGS and max gear, maybe more. So with this, is it going to be 83 or is it going to be 84? You know, there's little
you
things
guys are
like
scared
that.
about Stadius. I'm more scared about the Zuriels, dude. If that has a high magic like accuracy, I'm gonna be fucked. All I do is deep wildy, and these guys are always bring max gear. I'm worried about that, but I'll still let it be in the game.
I mean, that I guess. So you're saying they're gonna kill you either way.
yeah.
I
But they're
think
gonna be looking more fashionable.
Dude, I think Zuriel's, the way it currently is with these stats, is completely dead content. I'm not gonna lie, because it's in between Arims, which doesn't degrade, and then Ancestral, which has way more damage. It doesn't even have
it's gonna be cheaper than Ancestral though.
magic damage.
Very
Yeah, of
cheaper.
course, because it's not gonna be much better than Arims, and it degrades after an hour. Like that's
Yeah, but it might be
that armor's
even after a while. It might
worthless.
be the same price as Aram's after
Looking
a while.
back at it, if I remember the prices correctly, I think Zuriel's was like just under $1 mil for the items per EOC. Like it was about 900 to 1,000, 900k to 1 mil for Zuriel's back in the day, which is pretty cheap actually for an
Yeah.
armor like that if you think about it.
It'll be a little scary when it gets that price,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's not gonna be too expensive.
I
for
just
Zuriel,
saw Brungus say Zuriel needs magic damage bonus, and I agree, because that right there, no, look, that Zuriel's with those stats is completely
50,
dead content.
50, I'm good.
Why would
For
that is
degradable-
it's not gonna
degradable,
not
yeah,
gonna
I
be
agree with
worth
that.
it's not gonna be worth anything. It's slightly more accurate than Arims, but degrades, and it doesn't have as much damage or accuracy as Ancestral. Therefore, it's in the middle, worthless. It is
We
literally
just
worthless.
already.
It's
We
it's
don't
dead.
need Zuriels, man, that has mage. Nah, dude, I'll get ripped.
Well, that's what we're saying, dude. That's
That's
what that's
the
what
thing
that,
snipers wear.
that's the annoying thing
Got
about
the Ellies
this.
and the Arams, dude. They got the best gear, and they stream sniping, dude. We're gonna be fucked if that shit does like 50s. You want that on your ass? Nah, dude, I'm down. Maybe like higher accuracy, but no max hit. No.
That's just sort of the point though, you know, since it's degradable, it has to be worth wearing, or else it's gonna be dead content. So I don't know.
That
We'll see.
scares me.
It's controversial. I'll give you that. It's
spooky.
it's tough.
That's the thing. I don't think enough thought's gone into this, because this is the first time I've read this, and I've just looked at that, and I've just realized in like 2 minutes that that armor is going to be worthless. There's going to be no point to that armor whatsoever. Literally none. You know, and most people nowadays PK an Ancestral anyways. You know what I mean? Like, if you really think about that armor and how it's in the middle, like, it's basically dead content. That armor will not be worth shit, and the only people that are going to PK in it are probably people... I can't imagine that would be worth much more than our rims. I really can't. It might even be the
Probably
same
not.
price.
Probably
Yep.
not.
Most likely
I don't know. I feel like that definitely needs a bit of a look
needs
at.
more explanation. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
And
be
then
a
we're back to
little
that
spooked.
point.
Yeah, they just rushed it. It looks like it's rushed.
Yeah, we needed a Rev Caves pet, and everything would pass.
There we
simple.
go.
Do you
Little
see
ugly
in
ghost
Mint's
following
face?
you.
He was like,
there we go. Dude, I grinded that gargoyle boss for 8 hours with shit drops. I just wanted a pet. Oh,
I did screw that boss. I skipped like 1,000 Slayer points. I didn't get gargoyles. I was like, screw
Oh.
it, man. Forget it.
I got after 300, but it was my last one. I got so lucky.
I say
Oh.
I am gonna vote yes for this, regardless of whether they sort this out or not. But I don't know, man. I feel like this is the problem with it being recycled content from RuneScape 3. Is this has just been chucked in here,
Suddenly the
whether
case.
it fits with the current meta of old school or not. It's just been chucked in. Fuck it. Let's see what happens. Do you know what I mean? Not enough thought
Yeah.
has gone into this. Not enough at all.
I'm with you, man.
They've been
Yeah, I'm with
busy
you on
though.
that.
They've been busy. Everyone
yeah.
at TwitchCon, OSRS Mobile. I'll be real. They might be pushing it too much. Maybe they just gotta slow it down a bit. I think if they slowed it down a bit, put some more thought into it, I wouldn't mind. I'm not rushing anything. I'm just waiting for OSRS Mobile, and if we get some nice movie updates out of it,
that's it.
I'm fine, dude. Take your time, boys. As long as it's
we'll see what it's only the first day. It's been out the poll's been out for 5 hours or something. So after a couple of days, we'll see where it stands. I think if a couple of the big content creators, I know SparkMac, Framed, Torvesta will all want it. They'll all shout it. I'm sure Bodhi will too, because that's PK content. I think most people will agree to it. So we're gonna have to push for it like we did Grand Exchange. We're gonna push for it like we did half the other updates in the game that were barely passing. So we'll see. Then again, GE was a different update. So.
I do like these updates. I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like some of it is very good and thought out, and some of it not so good and thought out. But for the most part, I'd pretty much vote for all of it. I need to read the polls, but there's just a few things that are a little bit concerning to me. But overall, I'd say this is definitely needed. And like, let's be honest, if you're a PVM or a skiller, unless you hate PvPers and have like some sort of vendetta after PvPers, this really doesn't affect them, and there really isn't much point in voting no to this. And that's coming from somebody who I don't even really PK anymore. Do you know what I mean? I've been a PVMer for like years now. I do PK occasionally, mostly on Deadman mode. So
same, yeah.
But yeah, imagine if this gets into Deadman mode. Fucking hell, people being like Vestas and shit. That'd be kind of cool.
Vote no now. Dude, they better disable that shit. Nah, I just thought about that. That's scary. Nah.
Vote no
yeah,
now.
That's why it is frustrating, dude. I mean, you just look at Twitter, everybody's like, why isn't this stuff passing? It really doesn't affect anyone. And you go to the Reddit is it's a scary place to be in the first place, but it's like, I do a clue scroll, and every time I go to the wilderness, I get killed by PKers. It's just like, PKers should only kill PKers. The wilderness should not be there to kill people doing a clue scroll. It's like, well, that's the wilderness, dude. It's so hard to get through people's head.
You gotta love the wild, dude. Relevant clips all the way at the bottom, and then some guy got beaver pet all the way up at the top. You're like, what in the hell's going on with these people? These are people making votes on this shit. You gotta love it, though.
How's it going, Twitch chat? What do you boys think about these updates, anyways? Let's get your 2 cents involved. What do you guys think about the Revenant Cave, lads? We've not heard from you guys in a little while. The guy at the bottom is Soup. Yeah, we didn't... I'm sorry, mate. We haven't yet put the name of the guest. We haven't quite figured that out. We will do it eventually, though. we'll get around
Post-production.
We figured it out. We just haven't done it, man. We get that.
Do you know what? That's actually a really good point. I could just do that when I edit the video.
Just do it in post, yeah.
Do you think Soul Split could ever be added back into the game? No.
Never. No, first it shouldn't be added.
Too strong.
Ever.
Too strong.
Yeah. Same with summoning.
Yeah,
getting that on HP.
And that's that slippery road that I'm talking about, man. That's the shit that I'm afraid of.
Fuck that road, dude. Nah.
Yeah, that's too far. In my opinion,
I don't PK, but I voted yes to everything. That's good to hear, mate. I'm glad to hear it, man.
What a legend, dude. That's what we need.
Let me be a guest, idiots. Oh, we'll see, mate. We'll see. Maybe. With that attitude, not likely. But we'll see.
Bobby, I was at TwitchCon. Where were you, bro? I had my whole group there. I was waiting for you, man. Sorry. Okay. Personal thing.
I said it earlier and I'll say it again. They need to stop doing weekly updates. Slow down. One update every 2, 3, or 4 weeks. But put more effort into it and introduce original content rather than recycled RS3 content.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Poetic. Nice.
Ask Soup if he could make some Rev guides when they're released.
Hey, dude.
I can't promise that, but I can promise videos on RevCave. With these guys.
Yeah,
it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
I'll be down. I'll be heading there every day. Oh, I like this audience, man. They're chill.
Yeah, man. This is my audience. I'm glad they're being okay. We're getting the occasional...
My audience is way meaner. My lord.
We're getting the occasional Super's bald, but he can take it, man. He'll take it on the chin.
I live on memes nowadays.
He'll take it on the receding hairline. It's all good.
Out of all the hairlines in here, his is like nicer than most of ours. Okay, I don't know. They're just being really nice to us.
I mean,
yeah, right. So I
got a pretty bad.
Don't let that swoop going down here.
We're all beautiful, all right. Don't let it affect you.
Exactly, man. I don't even think it's that bad, to be honest. Do you know what? If you don't have a receding hairline and you're like in your 20s, something wrong with you. You know, you're the fucking weird one.
I don't even see it. I think people just like to say receding hairline because of LeBron. He ruined it for everybody. I don't see it, man. I really don't.
You think the new areas for PvP will spread the already thin PvP community out more? No, I think the point of
Should
this
add
one
more
is to
people
bring
to
people
it.
in. This is the bring more people in. I don't think it's gonna spread anything out, to be honest.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait.
Sketch.
They are still making that bathroom. I'm trying to mute it, but they're going hard. Holy shit. Oh, man.
I rarely vote on the polls, but I kind of can see where people are coming from. I mean, clans are ragging people doing Hunter at the moment in COTS. What the fuck is COTS? KOTS. You know what that is?
Colts.
Oh, in
Wait.
Colts. I don't know. No,
I
it
think you
says
spelled
Colts.
Colts wrong, right?
Oh, maybe then. In Colts for
Oh,
literally no
you-
reason. Then just to fuck with people.
Oh wait, in King of the Skill, is that what it stands for?
Oh, King of the
ragging?
Skill. It might be actually, yeah. You might be right.
Oh yeah. Speaking of King of the Skill, I
How,
don't know
how
if
do
you guys
you,
looked at it. It's a pretty big. It's like 300 people playing the game.
how do you rag in a skilling game?
Aren't you an Iron Man in that
Oh, they'll
game,
find
too?
a way. Oh, they'll find a way. And yeah,
Are they literally just doing it to torment the skillers?
dude, PVMers rag, skillers rag. I get
yeah.
ragged for not like free tick fishing. People get angry.
I love
What the
it.
hell, dude?
It's so retarded, but it's so funny at the same time. It really is, man.
It's RuneScape. You can get mad at.
I just imagine people like crashing people's chinchompa spots. That's pretty much what I'm envisioning right now. That's what I see.
That happens all the time.
So
That literally
why?
happens all the time.
Why?
It's because, hey, the reason people do this is because the wilderness is dead. Updates
They
like
gotta-
Rev Caves will take people off of you at Black Chins or whatever you're skilling. You got to realize it's for the better, all right?
People come over and snag your mage tree, dude. There's just some scummy people out there, man. Oh,
All
What
right.
you gonna do?
So here's a
Albert.
different one. Here's a different one. This is something which is disagreeing with us, which I like. So it says this update will empower clans and give next to nothing for someone who wants to go out PK solo. Clans will just have bait accounts on each world. As soon as you skull, they will log in and kill you.
well, I agree with that. I was completely for it. I'm just balls deep in it, like every other Wildy update, and just kind of roughing it out. Clans fucking hate me for it, but I agree with that. That's why there's no single patches at all. They need to know that single PKers and people who PK on their own or groups of 2 or 3 are like the mid-level people that actually fill the wildy up, so clans want to go in and grab it. That's why clans are so bored. They'll just come after anyone now. We need more people in the wild.
I'm just like thinking about all this. It just gives me these like elaborate, crazy clan ideas where they're gonna bait clans into logging in for another clan to then log in onto that clan.
Exactly.
Like it's gonna be
There's
insane.
gonna be clan wars.
That would
in
be
Rev
amazing.
Caves.
I'd
There's
rather
it's
that
multi
happen.
everywhere. You could have you could imagine 5 clans in Rev Caves going at it. You got one group of graders, one group of res, one group of green dragons. That's sick. That's how
Dude,
it
will
should
happen.
be.
my old friend Dandy messaged me the other day. He's one of my oldest RuneScape friends, and we used to make videos back in the day in the old Revenant caves. And he said that he has an unlisted video of me and him logging in 1 HP, skulled in full DH, next to like a 20-man clan with T-bows.
Oh my
We just
God.
instantly got one hit, both of us. Like that's the shit I want, man. Like that shit was so fun.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah,
lose more
sick.
DH sets? No, god.
I don't mind, man. I really don't.
Nah,
I feel like people vote no to these things that don't affect them because it doesn't affect them and it's stupid. I voted yes for everything. Well, I mean, dude, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, man. I'm not going to tell you what to vote. You vote what you want to vote for. But like looking at these updates, I can honestly say personally, I don't think it would have an impact if you were to vote yes and you were a PVMer or a skiller. I really don't think, especially with the armours and stuff, that ain't gonna affect PVMer skilling. No way. No one's gonna go to fucking Corporal Beast and full Vesta. That shit ain't happening. No one's gonna raid and full Statius. You know, it's just
It will
not gonna
happen.
happen.
It will, but not very often.
Yeah.
It'll be
might,
the odd one out.
dude, that might actually be a good thing. Like, if someone's going for like a record speed raid, they might go in full fucking Vesta. You know what I mean?
Speedrunning
it might be
RuneScape
something like that.
style.
That's
Hell yeah.
awesome. Like, there's only good things that will come from that.
Yeah. Gio said it's a good point. There's a skip option too. You know, the people who don't care about this can skip, but people vote no just to say like, I don't feel like it should be in there. Not because they don't necessarily really care about the update itself.
Yeah,
And that's why the poll system is flawed. You know, but
so flawed.
you can't change it.
I just still pictured in RuneScape, what if sailing were to happen? I wanted to fight people on boats in Deadman mode. That's what I was thinking, like a pirate. I don't know. It's Still my
A
dream.
different
Oh
game.
my
man.
god. You're like framed. You're like framed, right? We had this Deadman mode conversation. It might have been, I think it was Soup, you were there. And
Most likely.
he said something along the lines of, he's like, it's a little bit out there, but what do you guys think about being able to trade untradables? everyone was just quiet, and then someone was just like, no. It just sounds like a private server.
I think that was Ian who said that. Yeah, that was funny, dude. That
That's
was really
pretty good.
funny.
Oh, okay. All right, we've had enough of you now, Twitch chat. Thanks for your input. It's actually fairly helpful, to be fair. You guys weren't bad, so thank you very much, boys. I've got 4 more videos that we can watch, so I'm gonna set up a. You know, we're gonna watch Woox get the Infernal Cape, man, because this shit was crazy. So goodbye, chat. Boom.
I don't even understand how this happens.
I'm
I
gonna
just woke up one
watch this
day and
back.
people told me, I'm like, no, that's not possible. I don't even.
So good, yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna watch back and save and study the entire recording of him getting this cape, because I believe I could. And I was saying this is like, I'm not an amazing fucking PVMer, but I got the Infernal Cape twice, right? I want to get it on my Pure. The thing that I feel like I could get up to Jads. I personally feel like I could get to Jads. I know I could get to triple Jads. But when I get to triple Jads, I have no fucking idea how I'm supposed to tank 3 Jads at one time with 3 or 4 healers attacking me that hit constant 20s on my defense. That is the only thing that I don't know.
You're supposed to blood barrage him, man, but it's hard.
Yeah. I mean,
So much going on.
I don't know how he did it. I didn't actually watch it. I think he either did what you just said, or he maybe hugged them behind a Jad, but I don't know because I didn't actually see it. But
I didn't either.
I do want to get Infernal Cape on my Pure,
Look
man.
at his bruise left.
I will.
What in the
I
hell
will
is this
one day.
monster of RuneScape? And talk about receding hairlines. All right, play the video.
Okay, let's go.
This music.
He turned it on, like halfway through too.
What
It
a
was so
god!
funny.
It's got 130,000 views.
Wow, it should have more. This is fucking insane.
We don't deserve it, man.
I just wish he PK'd on that account.
Oh man, I love Woox. He's so cool.
It's just so calm. It's just crazy.
He's got his
Oh my
Infernal
God.
Cape just like in the background chilling. Do you see it? Like just
Yeah.
That's
there, man.
crazy. That's so crazy, dude. Oh.
Like, dude, you remember the? I mean, you guys remember the first day hype of Inferno
Mhm.
Cape, man. Just
Oh,
hopping
people were
between
swapping
streams to see who
streams,
was
yeah.
the farthest and everything. They're like, this is impossible. You know, less than a year later, we got our boy Woox, you know, on a 1
Level
defense
64,
account
yeah.
finishing it. So
Dude, do you know what? There was a post on Twitter a few days ago where they basically, one of the mods that posts stats said that there's something like just over 500 people, I believe, with an Inferno Cape.
Yeah.
Only
For-
500. How long has this been out for? That's insane.
like 5-6 months, yeah.
That's
It's hard
it.
work to learn that cave, dude.
Dude.
I'm never gonna go for it. It's too
You
much.
can't
That's
say
crazy.
that, dude. If I can do it, when I went into the Inferno, and bear in mind, I wanted to be the first to get it, man. I have high standards. I wanted to be the first. Didn't happen. I was the 15th, which is good for me. And I'm proud of that.
That's
Yeah,
I was
super good,
surprised
dude.
to see you up there. That was really cool.
Whoa,
That was awesome.
surprise!
The other.
Oh, I mean, I didn't know his ability. Like, my
No, I
opinion
was surprised
grew
when Smart
highly.
got
Well,
I was so
that's
proud
the
of
thing. My goal was to either be the first or to be within the first week, and I did manage to get it within the first week by like a couple hours before the update was released officially for a week. But when I went into the Inferno, I didn't know how to pray flick. I didn't know how to fucking pray flick. I didn't know how to do it. I knew how to do it, but I couldn't do it. Right? Being in the Inferno for 7 fucking days, 12 hours a day, tilted out of my fucking mind and wanting to kill myself, I learned how to pray flick. Like, it took that to make me pray flick. But I'm saying, like, if I can do it, and if SparkMac can do it, anybody can fucking do it. It just takes time. Like, you will literally get good. I had this conversation with Woox when we were at RuneFest. I said to him, I was like, look, I got the Inferno Cape, and I said, I could not tell you for the life of me how. I said, I don't know fucking how I got it. I said, the only reason I got a second Inferno Cape was because I wasn't sure if I just got it because I was lucky, or because I had actually improved. So I was like, I can't tell you how I improved, but I know that I did. Do you know what I mean? And he's on a next level, man. I tried to pick his brain, but he was just throwing stuff at me that was like, he was up here. I was down here, man. I couldn't even talk to him. I was like, I don't get what you're saying, man, but it's fascinating. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But yeah, he's Woox is on a next level. Did you guys? Did you see the clip of him at RuneFest where they thought it was White Cat 22?
So
No,
awkward.
That
dude.
was so cringy, man.
I couldn't believe it. How do you make that mistake, man? Like, really?
And Woox is such a nice guy about it as well, man. He
agreed and everything. Yeah, oh man.
I love him. He's such a nice guy, dude. He's such a nice guy. Okay.
Genuinely really nice. Yeah.
Have you seen this clip? You haven't seen this clip. Okay.
Enjoy.
I watched this and it genuinely brought me pain as an XP to watch this. Oh! By a DDS.
For everything.
Wait, what did he lose? Dragon Claws. Did he have an arcane? I don't think he had an arcane.
Can you show the chat while it's happening? Is there a way you can show the chat while it's happening?
I can't. No, I can't show the chat. One second. Oh my god, yeah, the chat's crazy.
The chat is so good on this clip.
Dude, he lost Armadillo fucking crossbow, D-claws, B-ring,
This has happened a couple times now, right? it is funny every time. It really is. It's always to some like lower level than him with like a rune crossbow and fucking a dragon defender on too or something.
The thing is, that was a DDS. Like, that doesn't happen in 2017. No. Like, back 2007, yeah, like, you could get away with being DDS'd out. 2017, how did that happen, Monty? What happened, dude? Literally, what the fuck happened? I don't know.
Sad music, yeah.
Okay, so I've got 2 videos left. We're going to wrap up on the very last one, which I won't spoil it. But have you guys heard of the YouTuber Cattails713? Familiar?
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah? I love him. Special. I love Cattails. He
donates to a lot of streamers.
He does, indeed. Yeah. Every single day I stream, he donates to me. That's why I like him so much. This is actually paid advertisement. Yeah, he's paid me for this now, not really. But yeah, this is one of his videos. If you guys have never heard of Cattails713, you boys should get to know, because he's funny. Dude, this guy is genuinely one of the funniest dudes I know. Like, his comedy is hilarious, and it's always kind of like good. It's always done in like a good kind of a fashion, I guess. It's never done in a horrible way. It's always done with like humor at the heart of it. So yeah, if you guys want to go and check this guy out, Framed has commented on it, so you know it's good.
Oh god.
Feel free, boys. Cattails713. We won't watch the whole thing, but we'll watch a little bit of it so you guys can get some context of it. Let's go.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cattails713, and in this video you'll be seeing a group of us geared in Falcon guard outfits, and pretty much the focus in this video is issuing speeding tickets to players that are running around or players that happen to be near us. It was pretty crazy because we got a lot of trades and pretty much made bank, so hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's try to smash 50 likes and let's begin. Hey, yo, get this guy right here. Yo. You're speeding, bro. This is.
I love how they got tickets in their inventory, dude.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's like it's so good.
I would totally pay it. It's so good.
Dude, he's actually on my friends list.
Oh, you have to pay the 50K tax. Oh, there you go. He's actually paying the 50K. Yo,
that's one way to make money.
Oh, he actually accepted.
See, the thing about Cattails videos that I love is that they are genuinely funny, and he puts a lot of effort into his videos. I don't know if you've ever made a video before with all the sound effects and stuff like that. It takes a lot of effort and work to make a video like that, and that's like every single one of his videos. Like, his videos, the amount of hours of editing that go into it, it must be a lot, because you have to manually make that sound like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of work.
Oh shit. Yo, look, this a PK. Yo, wait, what? This guy came into with a skull. It's one of my friends. Hey there, buddy. What are you doing in our place with the skull? I don't care. It's the law. Very well. This guy's actually gonna I'm gonna make my own friend pay 100K. Yeah, that's so funny. He like randomly tell you in. Yo, this guy's telling this guy over here pay the 50K. It's the attack of the guards. Yo, this guy's actually gonna pay the 100. Oh, he paid the 100K. Yo, I forgot to give him the ticket.
You didn't give him a ticket.
Yeah.
You didn't give him a ticket, dude.
Oh, it's so, this one here. This is the
great,
last.
yeah.
This is the last one I'll show you, man. This one cracked me up earlier. I literally only just watched this today. Like, watch this with the lights.
Yo, get this guy. Get this guy. Turn the sirens on. Yo, turn my on. Yo, he's flicking the. Oh, so he paid
That's
me
really
to...
Cat Towns videos are like, they're funny.
Only
mad
5K,
creative.
that cheap bastard. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, so
Oh.
the final video to end the podcast for today. Are you curious what it is, Stefan?
A bit, yeah. I'm excited.
Does this ring any bells?
Yeah. I've never seen it actually. What is it? I wouldn't know. You know?
I'll throw it a like. I'll throw it a like. Did you comment on this video? Was there a back and forth?
Yeah, a bit of banter. I think I don't know. I was at the top. So
Oh,
This is
hold
my
on.
life dream come true right here.
Oh,
There we go.
I can't show it, but there's a straw poll. Is it worth clicking? Would you say?
Hey, I got
Who
more
won?
votes on there than I thought. Oh, it's on his video. He won, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
What I'm gonna
In my
do?
heart, you won.
I think it
Oh,
was
I
like
can show
70. I
it.
think it was like Oh, hey, cheers, bro.
I'll give you the win there. Oh my god, how many?
What is it?
5,000 people voted on this. The
Yeah.
fuck, dude? 5,000. That's a lot of
60-something,
people, dude.
30-something. Yeah.
So, I mean, technically, according to this, you took the L, but he did, considering it
On
was
his
from his
own video.
fans, man.
It's
yeah,
on his video.
Yeah, it's
Neutral
biased.
platform is needed. Neutral
Dude,
platform.
Soup won so hard.
Dude,
Come on.
there's even Facebook
Are people
comments.
commenting on
What the
Facebook?
There's
fuck?
Facebook comments on that. Are you
You're
serious? I
trash,
didn't even know that was a
Elkin.
thing.
You're trash out.
Oh my god, and then the correct with the right grammar. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
I gotta
Facebook,
check.
dude.
I didn't even see those. That's funny.
That's Facebook, all right.
Honestly, Soup won, even though I like Elkin more. There
Ooh.
you go. There you go. Okay.
Feel blessed.
For those of you that don't know, I'll let you explain, Soup. You can explain what this is exactly.
The diss track. Yeah, it would. I mean, to be honest, like I don't even know how the friendly banter started between Alkin and I. It was more as just jokes. Like I made my hardcore back last, I think December or something, and then he made his. And since I made hardcore, I made videos and streams. He just sort of, I think, started commenting saying, "Yo, like I'm gonna catch up to you and stuff." And it's Alkin, so of course he did, because this man plays like 20 hours a day, right?
Yeah.
So over time, I was just like, you know what? Like let's just like start like doing all this jokes about each other, friendly banter. And we just like poked fun at each other. I got one item, he got another item, he passed me in total level, all this funny stuff, you know. And then one day we're just like, yo, there's the diss track hype that was going on in the summer.
Yeah.
We're like, yo, let's hop on this and just make a joke, diss track about each other, right? And within a week we had both of our diss tracks out. And you can take it however you want it, whoever won. It was still fun, there's no harsh.
Yeah.
We don't hate each other.
So
obviously.
were you two like really, were you like close, or was this what brought you together?
Oh yeah, this summer is when we just started talking for the first time. I met him last RuneFest. We shared word. I never spoke to Alkin until probably March of this year.
Oh shit.
And then within like
okay.
5 months, we're besties, bro. So it's funny.
Better love story than Twilight. That's
Yeah,
beautiful,
it
dude.
was great.
Yeah.
I tear up thinking about it. I love the kid, but it's
That's
fun.
awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
I didn't
fun.
know that.
It's fun to
Can you tell
poke fun.
Alkin there's too many dicks in this video, by the way? And that's for me. There's just too many dicks.
Yeah, it's him. I love all bitches. It's Alkin, man. Big dick. What you gonna do? So, yeah, it was funny.
Let's have a look at
ready
it.
for this soup. Welcome to my diss track, though, man. It's gonna be a blast. Did you really think that you could write a diss track? Bitch, you've been on some crack. The best thing about your channel is your sister. I'm sorry that I'ma have to diss her. It's really easy to roast you though, but at RuneFest I'ma toast you. I'ma thank you for making me get on my own 2 feet and sing along to this beat. Only thing lower than your stats is your sister. Man, I really do miss her.
Sister, man. The
You're gonna have to
sister.
suck on my nuts for me to share this view.
Why?
I'll be quite honest with you, man. I wrote these lyrics while smithing some darts. I'm sorry to hear that you got some small manly parts. My bids don't amount to shit, but let's talk about you. Half the views for the day Alkin came through. Just want to say you're welcome for the free publicity. I'm not sure though how the fuck you have the audacity to think that you can roast me. Like your entire track was calling me fat, but if we were to ever fight, you would need a fucking baseball bat.
Oh fuck, look at his dick, man. What the hell?
Probably a lot of
all you
dicks.
want, just beware that I am the motherfucking trophy. I may weigh a hell of a lot, but let's get to the real plot. Your mother is a goddamn thought.
Dude, I'm English, alright? What is a thought? What is a definition? Is it just like
a hoe? Like a
just
hoe.
Well, somebody
That's
just
what
like
50 Cent
sleeps
raps
around.
about, yeah.
Is it somebody just like sleeps around with loads of dudes?
Pretty much.
Can a dude be a thought?
Oh yeah. I think that's not a sexual thing, right? Or a sex gender thing.
It sounds like such a degrading fucking word, calling someone a thought. Why don't you just call them a slut? I feel like that's.
Yeah,
sounds.
I don't know.
That sounds worse.
I don't think one's more offensive than the other. I think they're sort of equal anyway. So.
Some people like it.
I've never been called a thought though, so you know.
Apparently it means that hoe over there.
I don't know. Sir Sus said it, so that could be just talking bullshit, but.
Oh no, there's two of them, man. There's two of them that have jumped in.
Okay. All right.
Just sort of
I believe
ratchet
it now. I believe it now.
You're a tall dude. You're ball soup. You better fucking call Saul.
Aww.
What you do is a crime, making people watch your guides waste all their fucking time. I'm really glad that
Oh god.
Maybe one day you'll have some flow, because I'm already here putting on a fucking show. It's clear that you are gay. What can I say? You zoomed in on my dick when I pressed play. I'm always be worth a dime soup.
It's so random, isn't it?
Embarrassment than Big Lenny.
Do you know who that is? Do either of you know who Big Lenny is?
Zero idea.
Okay, I'm
bodybuilder,
the only person that knows who that is. I won't even get into it, but yeah, it's to do with like bodybuilding, basically.
Okay.
I think they're called like the something like the Delary Misfits or something like that, and it's basically a bunch of dudes that are just they
know a lot about this, man.
I've watched their channel. They have like some kind of disability, and they're bodybuilders basically. It's quite entertaining. So that right there is a hard roast. I'll give him that. That one is pretty hard.
Okay.
They worked hard.
Enough bars in the song to get me that Smith cape. By the way, your sister fucks on the first date. It's clear your mama dropped you on a rock, so I don't blame you for smithing.
Did any of this actually like? Was there ever a point when you listened to this and you were like, "Fuck you," or was it just all taken in like? Good sport.
I was more just like shaking my head, like, "God damn it!" I guess the only part where I was like, oh, "Fuck's sake," was like with the sister and everything, but like, that was just when I watched it for the first time. Looking back at it now, I'm like, it's just funny. You know?
That's
again,
good.
It's all
that's
friendly.
Good.
He didn't mean any of it, you know. So, at least I hope not.
No, he definitely did. You can hear it. He definitely didn't. You can hear it in his voice. He definitely did. He definitely did. Nah, he didn't. You can tell. Like, just
took it all with a grain of salt. It's all funny, man.
Yeah,
it would help both our channels. Like, it's a win. You know?
Did he link your channel in this, or was it just like publicity?
Yeah, I think he linked my Discord.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. And that was that wasn't the point of it. Obviously, the point of it was just to entertain the people who like the banter between us. But it was also to like help each other out too. Like, it was all fun.
Yeah. That's good. No, I kind of knew watching this that it wasn't anything personal, that's the best thing, man. When shit's taken seriously and it's like, if this actually was like him trying to hurt you, I'd be like, the fuck? What the fuck? It's a fucked up shit. It really is.
It's a real diss track. I don't know, man.
Man, the thing is, like, you jumped on that at the right time. If you were to make that diss track now, people would just be like, this is like 6 months ago. Like, you should have done this 6 months ago. 100%. I'm surprised you two were the only ones that did it. I actually
Me too. I was personally hoping that a couple people would jump on the train too, but it's not everybody's willing to do that, you know, with their channel and you know, because it wasn't all roses from that. Some people were like, this is like the stupidest thing I've ever seen, but who cares? I had fun making it. I think the majority of people enjoyed it and stuff like that, but my hope was that we need to see more of like what you know, the podcast. We need to see more IRL videos from people, so it's not just only RuneScape. It's more, you know, personality stuff as well. So that's why I do 100%. I try to do more IRL videos, which people enjoy.
Oh, definitely, man, for sure. I mean, like this podcast here, I don't like. Mint, why did we make this podcast? I think we just wanted to talk about shit, right? You did. You did.
Over to my channel, and then you were like, "I love you so much. Let's make a channel together." And then we had babies. So that's exactly why. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like this. The thing is, this podcast, it might be a little bit rough around the edges. We're new at this shit, but it's easy to do because we obviously both enjoy and we can talk about RuneScape for hours. So it's just an opportunity, like once a week, for us to just talk shit with somebody about RuneScape and just like throw ideas around. So
that's how it should be too. Yeah, we need more of that. Yeah, exactly. You know, our community is pretty tight as it is, so it's really no problem to talk with you guys because we share so much in common in the first place. So it's I mean, we've all met each other. Isn't that's crazy? if you
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about it, you know?
Well, I haven't met Mint. It's the only person
Except for,
I
yeah,
haven't met.
I mean, okay, other than that, but yeah, I mean, 5 years
One
ago.
day, bro. I'll buy you a beer.
Hell yeah, dude. TwitchCon next year, mate. If everything goes smoothly this year, I'll be up for it.
It's worth
Oh, yeah.
going.
You'll
I'll
stay
tell you
with
that.
me in my car. It'll be fun.
Stay in your car.
Mate, at least get
I'll
a
bring my
van or
Honda.
something.
Bro, I'm not gonna rent a van. I already got a Honda, boy.
Oh my god. Oh, dude, I see Alfie in the chat. Yo, Alfie, how's it going, man? That's a man I'd like to get on the podcast at some point. Verified.
At the
Look at that.
he told me at the RuneScape after party I spilled my drink on him. Like, I don't even remember that shit. My bad, Alfie.
That was a fun time, man.
That was a great time.
Nah, Alfie's a beast. He said, absolute. Alfie, mate, we'd love to have you on at some point, dude. And also, I heard that you are getting a streamer house with a few mates out in Cali. Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Sick, yeah. Good
I
luck
want to come
with
visit
man.
that, dude. I want to come visit that. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, anyways. I say we wrap it up here. Thank you, Stefan Soup for Thirdagefilms. We'll link his YouTube down below. I'm sure a lot of you already know who he is. Thank you very much for coming on, mate. It's been a pleasure.
Of course, man.
It really has.
For real, it was great.
Appreciate it, guys. We'll have to do a round 2 someday. Who knows?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Beautiful. We'll end it there. Boom. I'll cut it. I'll fade it out. Happy days.
There we go.
Beautiful. Okay.
That was fun. That was really
smooth.
fun, dude.
That went by really fast. It's almost 2 hours or something. That's
Was it 2 hours? Let me check the
Jesus.
uptime. 1 sec.
Skype calls are going on for an hour 52. Yeah.
That is at least an hour and a half. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that's fine. That's good. But yeah, dude.
We need
Sorry,
to do like a themed podcast now. We're all dressed fancy, you know?
well, like yeah,
top
and
hats
suits
and
and
suits.
stuff.
We should do one of those.
Mate, we
That'd
could,
be cool.
we'd have to get a fancy guest on. Like we'd have to get a really Who could that be?
Skidler would do that. Skidler would look good.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Skidler don't like me though. He don't like me. Sorry.
Okay.
Why does he not like you, man? What the hell?
It's all drama, dude. It's not worth bringing up, but I don't think he'll get on.
Well, I'll see, man. I'll try to spin him. But I know if we had Ron plays games on, he always wears a suit for his mini and
he would do
everything.
that.
He could
Ron would
definitely
be
come
chill.
on.
I like Ron, dude. I like Ron. We should do a drunk one too, not just because I'm a
Yeah.
heavy drinker, which I'm not. But like I can stream it at night, dude. We can get some
Mate.
beers. Who would be? I don't know who would drink with us. That'd be chill though.
We just
Son
gotta
on
find
Old
the
School.
alcoholic. Yeah, we could get Son on
Son
Old
on Old School.
Wait,
Son on, dude.
he's banned on
There
Twitch
you go.
though, so we couldn't stream
Well,
it.
we won't stream it, but I mean, it'll still
Yeah.
be fun. I'll
Still
tweet
grinding,
it.
man. I'm gonna
Yeah,
lose
he's
up, so I haven't
still
checked
going,
on
dude.
him.
His Iron Man's insane.
We could actually do that. 100%. I'd be down for that. I'd be absolutely down for that.
I would watch that in a second.
And we give him a shout. I'm sure he probably would. I don't know. He doesn't know who I am. I know that much. But he
really
probably
want-
knows who you are.
I really want to give him a shout out. His Iron Man's insane, and his YouTube doesn't get enough love. I don't think he's very good at promoting it.
I'd like to see him back on Twitch. I know he made mistakes, but
Yeah,
he would
he
do
didn't
well.
do much worse than most people. He just went harder at it. You know what I mean?